Welcome, folks. In the second game of the Chaska Hawks varsity matchup today, we've got Chaska Hawks versus the Hutchinson Tigers. As Campbell, the starters are Campbell, Ramaka, and Swanson, with Colasar and Greathouse. Face off by Campbell, comes back, Greathouse over to Colasar. Greathouse, back to Colasar, looking to break out of the zone. Nice puck movement as they move through. Tigers take control in the neutral zone. Managed to take it a little bit deep. Got Greathouse there. Go ahead and get the puck. Nice play. Got Campbell over to Ramaka. Ramaka puts good forecheck pressure on as the Tigers dump it deep. Looking to get a change. We've got Colasar with a nice deep pass out to Ramaka. As the Hawks start to get a change, Campbell takes the puck through the neutral zone. Hawks get a new set of defenders. Got Herman and Montague out. Montague and Chase. Nice play behind the net as Herman takes the puck. He's looking to go ahead and get it out to Ramaka as they try to break out of the zone. Tigers keep it deep. Nice play by Montague back to Colasar, or pardon me, to Herman. As they break into the zone, Campbell with a nice move, gets a nice backhand shot on net, saved by the Tigers goalie. As the Tigers look to break out of the zone, Hawks are going to go ahead and get line change. As they bring it in, Gutowski looking to poach out deep. Tigers maintain control deep in the offensive zone. Play out to the point. We got Nathan Brandon net with a nice save to start. As Herman and Montague again, good defensive pressure. Herman along the side. Ramaka with the puck. We're going to take it out of the net. He's got Swanson on the far side as they dump it deep. Forwards get a nice change. Gutowski in pursuit. Nelson back with a nice pass over to Finn Johnson. Again, back to Nelson. Nelson's got wide open space as the Tigers were caught changing. Nelson brings it in with a nice pass just wide. Gutowski with a nice shot just wide of the net. The Hawks put good pressure. Gutowski with a shot into the corner. Connors with the puck, deep inside. Gutowski again. Back out to the point. Johnson looking around. Again, as they work the puck around, Gutowski with a nice play, keeps it deep. As Connors looks to take a shot right on net. Nice save by the Tigers goalie. As the Hawks line up to take face-off, we got Gutowski in to take face-off. We got Nelson on the left. We got Connors on the right. Gutowski with the face-off. Goes deep in. Tigers manage to take control. Clear the zone. Goes all the way down. Should be an icing. Gives the Hawks an opportunity to go ahead and set up deep in their offensive zone. As a reminder, we'll do two 25-minute halves. And it'll be running time in the first period with 21:40 to go. Score is tied 0-0. Nice win by the face-off by Gutowski. Goes out to the point with Johnson, takes it deep in. As Johnson and Giel pass it back and forth. Got Sumstead with the play. Tigers knock it deep. It's not icing. Well, it is icing. Sorry. As Giel races back to get the puck. They'll take the face-off way back down into the offensive zone. As Gruszewski steps in to take the face-off, he's got Bardikin on the right, or left, sorry, and Will Sumstead on the left. At this point, Herman steps up, keeps the puck in the zone. Great play there by Bardikin. Nice save by the Tigers goalie. Real good shot. Herman back with Montague. Montague, a nice pursuit, knocks the puck away from the Tigers. Tigers defensive point gets shot off, blocked in front by Herman. Nice step up, using the body to take the puck off. Sumstead in pursuit. Gruszewski, sorry. Gruszewski with the puck through the middle. Pass over to Sumstead. Puck's just offside. With 20 minutes to go in the first, you got Campbell steps in for the face-off. Face-off win by the Tigers. They maintain control, just managed to clear the zone, but a nice stop by Ramaka. Keeps the puck in the offensive zone. Good forecheck pressure by the Hawks. Nice play by Swanson to keep it deep, forcing the Tigers to have to reverse, move back. Colasar with controlled puck. Nice play up to Campbell. Ramaka looks. He's got Swanson on the far side, looking to make the pass. Doesn't quite get it there. Good defensive play by the Tigers. Campbell with a nice play in front. He's got a wide open shot in the slot, and he scores! Great play by Campbell. Picks it up off the keep, takes it into the slot. Nice wrist shot. Past the goalie's blocker for a nice score. With 19 minutes to go in the first period, the visiting Hawks are up 1-0 on a beautiful goal by Campbell. Campbell steps in to take face-off. Face-off win by the Tigers. They don't get far into the zone. Nice play by Montague to step up. Oh, sorry, Greathouse. Great save by Brandt. Stops play deep in the Hawk zone. Campbell steps in to take face-off. Face-off win by the Tigers. They take it back to the point. Great forecheck pressure by the Hawks. Forces the Tigers to take it deep in the zone. As Colasar takes it out, they got the opportunity to break out of the zone. Nice play. As Campbell takes it across. It's 3-on-5 as defensive team for the Hawks gets a replacement. We got Giel in pursuit. Forces the Tiger player to take it deep with Finn Johnson in pursuit. Nice play there. Swanson's looking for a beautiful pass up below. Ramaka takes a shot to the head. He's got a wide open play. Oh, great save by the Tigers goalie. Ramaka with a great breakaway attempt. You got Campbell looking around, moving around the puck, looking for an open shot. Great shot right off the top. Just goes wide. Giel keeps the puck in the zone. Campbell again takes the puck around, looking for an open shot. He's got numbers with Finn Johnson. Steps up, takes a shot right off the slot. Nobody there to help tip it. Giel keeps it in. Great pass over to Campbell. Again, as he looks, he's looking for some open space to work with. Tigers are giving him as much room as he skates through. Tigers manage to knock Campbell off the puck, trying to clear the zone, but great play by Ramaka to keep it in. Tigers dump it along the boards. Finn Johnson keeps it in. Campbell again along the boards, takes the puck. Or sorry, Ramaka along the boards, takes the puck. Tigers try to clear the zone, don't quite make it. Great save by Gutowski to keep it in, but tipped up into the net for a stoppage of play. Great early pressure by that first line of Ramaka, Campbell, and Swanson. As Gutowski steps in to take face-off, he's got Hayden Nelson on one side and Connors on the other side. As they dig deep, got Gutowski and Connors. Looks like one of the Hutchinson players loses their helmet. It's going to require that he goes to the bench. With 16:16 to go in the first period, the score 1-0. The Hawks are up on Hutchinson Tigers on a beautiful goal by Campbell. As Gutowski steps in, takes face-off, nice win. Gets dragged down into the corner. He's got some space in the slot, gets a shot off. Saved by the Tigers goalie. As the Tigers try to exit the zone, they dump it out. Montague back in return. Nelson with the puck in the corner. Nelson dumps it around. Got Connors on the far side. Great pass to Gutowski. Takes it down. It's 1-on-2. Loses an edge. Loses the puck. The Tigers take control deep. Trying to exit the zone cleanly. But great forecheck pressure by Gutowski. Managed to steal the puck again. Great pass out to Montague. He gets a shot off. Nice save by the Tigers goalie. Again, the Tigers having a hard time getting the puck out of the zone. Montague managed to keep it in. Gutowski with a good pressure there. Good shot off, blocker save. Nelson in the corner. Nelson takes it back to Montague. He's got an opportunity, another shot on net. Blocker save. Again, Nelson takes it in the corner. Tigers having a hard time getting the puck out of their own end, as the Hawks are really controlling the action here. Krzyzewski now on the play. Nice play over. Gutowski, pardon me, to Connors. Another shot on net. The Tigers goalie making the save. Yeah, just let me know if I'm getting it.
Yeah, that's...
A lot of great forecheck pressure there by the Hawks, keeping the puck down in their zone. As Krzyzewski steps in, wins faceoff. Nice play. Will Sumstead gets it back. Jackson Gill in pursuit. The Tigers have a jump. They got one shot, open shot, and they score. Tiger player managed to get around the defense, had it wide open, took the top shelf, just up and over the top of Brandt's glove. With 14 minutes to go in the first period, the score is tied, 1-1. Krzyzewski steps up. He's got Bardikin and Sumstead. Tigers step up. Sumstead in pursuit. Takes deep in Johnson, deep in the corner. Sumstead managed to get out. They're looking to clean break. Oh, just off Tiger's skate. Gill steps up, looking for a forward pass. Nice over to Sumstead. Good. Back to Finn Johnson. Finn absorbs a hit, managed to keep the puck moving forward. Tigers try to clear it, dump it down. Looks like it's going to be an icing call. There's been a lot of significant pressure on the Tigers. So the trio of Campbell, Ermaka, and Swanson step in. Campbell to take the face off. Takes it deep into the corner. Great forecheck pressure with Ermaka deep in the corner. Tigers trying to break out. Pass it across. Got Great House there. Turns around with a deep dump into the corner. Grant manages to knock it back into the corner. Good defensive back check by Campbell. Breaks it out. Ermaka takes it deep into the corner. As they look to get set up in the offensive zone, Campbell's there for a quick one, takes and absorbs a hit with a nice pass right out top. Great shot by Swanson, doesn't quite capitalize, but great shot by Swanson. Swanson works behind the net right out front with Ermaka. Tigers manage to clear the zone. As they move around, Great House puts body on him, keeping offensive player from getting to the net with Kolesar deep in the corner. Nice breakout, loose puck in the neutral zone with the Tigers managing to get control. Kolesar now picks up the puck. Great pass up from Rocket. He's looking to dump it deep. Gets around the defender, looking in front for Swanson. Not quite there, but Campbell's there. Doesn't quite get the shot off. Hutchinson manages to take the puck. It's a 2-on-2. Nice play by Montague to keep him out of the play. As they look, here comes Campbell across the middle. Tiger defender has a hard time keeping up. Now he's got Swanson blazing to the net. Campbell with a nice play, almost gets the shot off. Tigers looking desperately to get it out of their zone. As they flip it up, goes into central. Herman over to Montague. Montague takes the puck. Good puck control. Waiting for an offensive change. Good play by Nelson, takes it back deep. Nelson absorbs a big hit. Tigers putting a little bit of forecheck pressure for a change. Got Gutowski, takes deep in the corner. Nice play over to Herman. With the Tigers in pursuit. It allows the Hawks to stretch out. Great play there by Connors. Gets it out of the zone. Tigers have no choice but to dump it deep. Herman back behind the net. Great play by Montague over to Nelson. Nelson's got wide open space. Tries to get over to Gutowski, doesn't quite make it. Montague again steps up. Knocks the puck out of the zone. Puck's tipped through the middle. Permanent the play over to Gutowski. Gutowski's deep, trying to help get the puck out of the zone. Tigers take control, but don't get very far. They get the puck in the slot, don't get a shot off. Great forecheck pressure by Montague. Defender shoots it wide. Tigers finally putting a little bit of pressure on the Hawks in their defensive zone. Puck out front. Connors with a nice play, takes it back out of the corner, takes it out of danger. Back to the Tigers defender. Gutowski with a nice play in the middle. They clear the zone. Hawks are looking to get a change. Gutowski smartly takes it in, dumps it deep into the zone. Goaltender nets it with the glove. Trying to get a breakout, but good forecheck pressure by the Hawks. Delayed offsides. Manages to bring it in. Sumstead brings it in the corner. Got a nice play by Gershevsky. Oh, big hit. Tigers player gets hit, sandwiched by two players. Tigers have no choice. They dump it down for an icing. So Gershevsky steps in to take the face off. He's got Bardikum on the left and Sumstead on the right. Gershevsky with a nice play. Tigers manage to take control as they try to clear the zone. Great offensive pressure, nice tip right in front. Sumstead had a nice tip in front. Looking at Garrett, just tips it wide. Backhand clear by the Tigers, knocks it out of the play, which will take the puck deep back into the Tigers zone. Gershevsky steps in with Bardikin on the left, Sumstead on the right. Gershevsky, Tigers win the face-off, but it's kept in by Finn Johnson, knocks it deep. Good play, the Tigers trying to clear the zone, don't quite get it out. Player just manages to get behind Finn Johnson. Number 18's got a shot, just misses wide. Good lead by Brandt. We had a player knocked down, went a little low. Bardikin takes quite a hit. Looks like he's okay. But Hutch is going to take a 2-minute penalty.
They're actually giving him penalties or no? Nope.
He gave him an elbow. They're not going to have him sit in the box as this is just a scrimmage. But normally that'd be a 2-minute penalty. Referee called for an elbow. As Campbell steps in, he's got Armaka to the left, he's got Swanson to the right. This line of Campbell, Armaka, and Swanson have been putting a lot of pressure on the Tigers. Over to Colasar, nice play over to Greathouse. Greathouse dumps it towards the net. Tigers goalie manages to glove it, stop play. With 7:29 to go in the first period, Campbell steps in to take face-off. He's been very good today on winning those face-offs. Colasar takes it deep. Good pressure by Armaka. Tigers trying to break out. Struggle to get it out. Just managed to get it past Greathouse. As Greathouse controls over to Colasar. Tries to clear the zone. Tigers manage to tip it, keep it back in the zone. With Greathouse behind the net. Got two Tigers trying to dig it out, but Greathouse still comes up with the puck. Swanson with a nice play along the side. Tigers manage to keep it deep. They're looking to set up. Nice body by Greathouse. As Colasar takes into the corner. They're not giving the opportunity to get the pass out front. Good play by Campbell. Takes the puck behind the net. Loses the Tiger defender. Great play over to Armaka along the side. Tigers take a switch. Defender tries to bring it up. We've got 3-on-3. Good play by the Hawks defenders as they sandwich the Tiger player. Looks like there'd be a 2-minute penalty on Chaska. But as mentioned, They're not actually serving the penalties as this is a scrimmage. Looked like it would have been a trip. With 6:05 to go in the first period, we've got a tied score, 1-1. Katowski steps in to take the face off. It's got Connors and Nelson. Great play there by Connors. Take it deep. Managed to slip past the check. Tiger defender managed to tip it just forward. Great back check pressure by Connors as Montague takes the puck behind the net. Good play by Nelson. He's there. Doesn't quite get it. Tigers managed to keep it in the zone. Montague behind the net. Backs it over to Katowski. Connors again with a play out right up front. Nelson tips it wide. Delayed offside by the Tigers as the Hawks go back to regroup. Good play over to Connors. Great pass across the way. Just out of the reach of Nelson. Montague takes the puck back into the zone, looking for a setup, break out of the zone. Singular pressure by the Tigers. Connors doesn't quite get it out of the zone. Tigers manage to try to bring it across. Montague with a nice play, step in the middle, take away the passing lane. Connors clears the zone, forcing the Tigers to dump it deep, giving the Hawks time to go ahead and set up. Nice play off the side, tipped by the Tigers player. That's why it's not going to be icing. Got Sumstead behind, he tries to pass it out. Grishevsky just doesn't quite get it as it was tipped by the defender. Grishevsky in the corner. Tigers take control behind the net with Hallman stepping deep. Tigers trying to clear the zone. We got Jackson Gill manages to keep it in. Nice play. Decent defender, but the defender does manage to tip it out, but they just dump and chase. Brandt steps up to take the puck to avoid the icing as Finn Johnson takes the puck up the side. Nice pass across the middle of Sumstead. Doesn't quite clear the zone as the Tigers manage to take it back deep. Gill steps up, tries to go through the Tiger defender, doesn't quite make it. Good defensive pressure. Take the puck in the corner. So as the Hawks step up, again, Gill to take the puck up. The Tigers manage to get control of the puck in the slot. Backhand just goes wide. We've got Grishevsky, takes it wide. Finn Johnson tips it back out. Tigers manage to keep it in. They just dump it deep. With Gill in return, Hawks are looking to break out of the zone, get a line change. With Sumstead managed to clear the zone. Tigers take it deep. Finn Johnson across the middle, nice play. We got Hallman back. Fight a little bit of pressure there. Sumstead knocks it deep into the corner. Tigers really putting good pressure on the Hawks this time around. Sumstead again looking to go ahead and get the puck around. Gill still hasn't had an opportunity to get off the chip. Got Hallman along the side, nice play. We got Sumstead takes it deep with Grishevsky in pursuit. Tigers dump it deep, looking for a change. Gives opportunity for the Hawks to go ahead and do a quick exit. Got a forecheck pressure. There's two pressure leaving some folks open. Campbell moves it up to Armaka, nice play. It's a 1-on-2 with a great play by Armaka. He just doesn't quite split the defense as he gets pulled down. Swanson steps in to put pressure in the corner. This Campbell line has really been putting a lot of pressure on the team. Campbell controls puck behind the net with a pass out front. Doesn't quite get there. Great house with the shot. Through, doesn't quite get through. Armaka with a great shot just wide. Polsar steps up, dumps it deep, it's tipped into the corner. Swanson again looking for a pass out front. Good play by Armaka to get it back out to Greathouse. Greathouse controls, gets a shot off net. Goaltender gets a stick on it, deflects it wide into the corner. Polsar keeps it in the zone. Great play by Campbell to step across the slot. Doesn't quite get it through. Manages to get it out to Greathouse. Greathouse with another shot, tipped by Armaka. Boy, this line continues to put a lot of pressure on the Tigers when they're out there. Armaka with another good play. Doesn't quite get a free shot. Swanson with the puck in the corner. Tigers dump it down, trying to get some relief.
Oh, good pressure there.
A lot of pressure. That Campbell line's been providing a ton of good pressure all day, which has resulted in their only goal so far. So they've been doing a really good job with the pressure. Godowski steps into the zone with Connors and Nelson. Godowski. Tigers take the puck in the corner, flip it down over the zone. It should be icing yet again. With the Tiger icing, it'll go deep back into the Hawks' offensive zone. With 37 seconds to go in the first period, this gives the Hawks couple last opportunities to go ahead and try to poke the puck in the net. Godowski takes face off. Nelson steps up, doesn't quite get the shot off. Tigers manage to flip it by. Montague in pursuit. Good physical play to take the puck away from the Tigers. They manage to get the puck out of the slot. Nelson with a nice intercept, knocks it out of the zone. With 6 seconds to go, Tigers dump it deep. Montague takes the puck. Pass out to Godowski and Connors. And that ends that first period. Really strong first period by the Hawks. That first line of Campbell, as mentioned before, had a lot of pressure on the team as they went. Good goaltending by Brandt. We enter the second period, the score tied 1-1. Beautiful.
All right.
All right.
These look good.
Yeah. Very much so.
I mean, give it them this is their first real action of the season so far. They're looking pretty good.
Yep. Agree. Welcome back, folks, as we begin the second period. Again, as a reminder for anybody watching, they're doing two 25-minute periods instead of your traditional 3. As we enter the second period, we've got a tie score of the Hawks 1 and the Tigers from Hutchinson 1. Hawks' goal was by Campbell early in the second period, or pardon me, in the first period. We've had a goalie change for the Hawks. We have Petts now in goal. Starting lineup, we've got Campbell center, we've got Ermaka to the left, we've got Swanson to the right, we've got Colasar and Greathouse. Campbell steps in to take the face-off. Nice face-off win. Tigers still trying to dump it deep in the zone, don't quite make it. Campbell dumps it just out of the reach of Ermaka as he goes into the corner. Puts a lot of good forecheck pressure. So Greathouse with the puck, just manages, takes it over to Colasar, just manages to go wide. Colasar with a smart step, gets in front of the defender, or pardon me, the forward, takes him out of the play. Campbell enters the zone with pressure, with speed. Great pass over to Morocco with a great shot. Flipped in Swanson, just saved between. Looked like it was a 5-hole, didn't quite make it. Great play by the Hawks, providing pressure. As you can see, Campbell and the line have just started with the exact way they finished the period, with a lot of pressure. So I would expect more of that in the second period. All right, as everybody regroups, Campbell steps in to take face-off. Campbell jumps in with a nice win. Back to Colasar, looking for a shot. It's shot in, it's tipped in! What a great play. I believe it was Campbell to back to Colasar with a tip in by Ermaka. Great play. With 23:45 to go, the Hawks take a 2-1 lead on a great play, a shot from the point by Colasar with a tip by Ermaka. All right, Gutowski steps in to take the face off. Pardon me, Gershevsky steps in to take the face off. With Bardikin and Sumstead. Good play, good play. Gutowski, looks like they've switched up the lines a little bit here. Herman takes it back behind the net. Got Bardikin. Takes it wide.
You're getting a little bit of your iPad.
Okay. As they take it into the corner, Herman, pardon me.
Quick basket slits goals.
Montague in the corner. Nice play out. To Gutowski. Saved by Petts. Krzyzewski steps in, take the face off, goes back in the zone. With Gutowski, Montague behind the net. Tigers with a shot out front, just to high and over the net. Play out to the middle. Montague almost clears the zone. Gutowski manages to get free of the zone, forcing the Tigers to go ahead and switch. The Hawks trying to take a quick shift change. Montague back behind the net. Scott Herman. Scott Connors. Nice play up to Nelson. Just out of the rain. Nelson with a nice tip. Manages to dump it deep. Tigers try to dump it down. Herman with a nice pickup. Clears the zone. Great play by Connors. Jumps him. Almost gets it. Just offsides. As the play is called, it's an offsides play. With 20:45 to go, the Hawks with a 2-1 lead. Connor steps in to take face off with Nelson and Sumstead. Tigers pick up the puck after face off, try to take it deep. Looking to set something up. Great play by Sumstead to stop and pass through the passing lane. Try to keep a lane. Giel takes the puck out the zone. Tigers regroup, looking to go through the neutral zone. Great neutral zone defensive play by the Hawks. Tigers dump it deep. As Giel takes it deep behind his net. Takes it out front. He's got Sumstead. Finn Johnson picks it up deep behind the net. Good play, carries it out of the zone. Continues with forward momentum. Nelson picks up the puck. Nice play as he takes a little bit deeper into the corner. Pass out front, doesn't quite make it. Sumstead was there, doesn't quite get it. Tigers managed to clear the zone. They dump it deep, again trying to get a shift change. It should be an icing, refs don't call it. Finn Johnson behind the net, letting the Hawks set up. Great play out to Ermaka. This passes it over to Campbell. Great forecheck pressure by this first line. Swanson and Campbell really making the Tigers work for it. Try to clear the zone. Just happens to dump it over the head of Greathouse. Kolesar back. Pass up to Ermaka. Takes it deep. Great forecheck pressure. Forces the Tiger to just leave it. Tigers dump it out of the zone. All the way down. Kolesar's back to pick it up. Takes the time. Tiger defender with good forecheck pressure takes it to Kolesar. Swanson manages to pick it up. Great play by Campbell to take the puck from him. Ermaka takes it into the zone. Tigers manage to chip it right out. Greathouse looking for the open pass back to Kolesar. Kolesar right across the middle of Campbell. Goes back to Kolesar. Takes back across. Swanson there. As he tried to dump it deep into the zone. Tigers managed to chip it forward, but not much progress. Greathouse over to Kolesar. Pass along the boards. Up to Ermaka, tips it deep. Forces the Hutchinson goalie out of the net. Swanson back in the corner. As the Tiger tries to battle, try to get it out. Manages to dump it over to the center. It's offsides by the Tigers. Number 5 got cut, going with a little too much momentum. Took him offsides. Krzyzewski steps in to take the face off. He's got Gutowski. That's behind the net, the puck. Nice pass across. Just got Gutowski. Working hard to get it deep into the zone. Nice play by Montague to keep the puck in the zone. Gutowski in the corner takes down 2 Tigers. Tigers still trying to get it out. Don't quite do it. Gives an opportunity for Gutowski to get a shot. with Grzeski in pursuit. Grzeski picks up the puck, looking to clear some space, takes behind the net. Herman picks it up. Oh, as they look, Herman tried to pass it across the middle, intercepted by the Tiger defender. Montague takes it back behind the net, giving the opportunity for the Hawks to go ahead and take a nice, easy exit. Great play to dump the check of Gadowski. As Connors is deep, Tigers trying to take it in. Try to pass it across. Good back check by Montague. Tigers looking to get any offense going. Looks like we got Breckenbrink in. So Montague behind the net. Over to Herman. Brink steps up. Tries to clear the zone. Connors picks it up behind the net. Good play to Will Sumstead. Clears the zone. Just skate keeps the puck from jumping loose. Giving Will Sumstead a nice break. Tigers bring it in the zone. Take a shot. High up over the net. Herman brings it behind the net. Great outlet pass from Brink over to Connors. Connors takes it down the side. Good play. Sidesteps the check from the Tigers player. Brink's in the corner. Got Sumstead working hard. Puts the body on somebody. Tigers manage to clear the zone. Finn Johnson in return. Finn sets up behind the net. Gets loose. Brink with the pass out wide. Swanson takes the puck up the side. He's held by the Tiger defender, but it doesn't matter. Campbell, nice play. Ermaka steps in. Great job. Great play. Swanson's right in front. He's got the opportunity. He scores! What a play! What a great play. It looked like it was Ermaka to Campbell with a great play and final goal by Swanson. What a play. Stopped the goalie in his tracks, put it right between his legs. With 14:40 to go, the Hawks take a 3-1 lead on a great goal by Swanson. Campbell, Swanson. Campbell steps in. Got Greathouse over to Colasar. Passes across, gives Swanson the opportunity again. Swanson's got a 1-on-2, 1-on-3. Oh, great pass, just out of the reach of Maraka. Back to Colasar, over to Greathouse. Greathouse with a shot, just not tip. Right in front. Colasar with another shot, just wide.
Hawks are swarming now.
This first line has really put a lot of pressure on the Tigers today. Maraka around the corner, tries with the backhand. Nice save by the goalie. We got a nice formal introduction with Campbell and one of the Tigers players. Just getting to know each other a little bit. This Campbell line has really put a lot of pressure on the Tigers today. They've come up with 2 of the 3 goals. It's been outstanding. Well, looks like they would have given coincidental minors, so they're going to pull off the first line. Grzeski steps in to take face off. He's got Gadowski. Back to the point. Herman keeps it in. Nice play. Bardikin working hard in the corner. Herman over to Montague. Montague takes a shot, tipped off defender's skate. Deep in the corner. Tigers looking to escape the zone. Good play with Montague and good pursuit. Good defensive play. Forces the puck deep in the corner. Herman picks it up. Montague then takes it up in the corner, then goes back to the corner. Gives himself an opportunity to go ahead and set up with a little less pressure. Gadowski clears the zone. Great pursuit by Grzeski. Oh, good play by Gadowski to keep it in. Real good pressure here. Up. Gadowski across the middle. Bardikin. Almost collide. Chaska had an open opportunity as the Tigers were getting a shift change. So back to Montague, through the middle. It's a nice play. Great forecheck by Gadowski. Doesn't quite get it deep. Tigers player dumps it deep. Herman in pursuit, picks it up behind the net. Out of the zone. Aiden Nelson off the bench in pursuit. Shot in on Petz. Easy save. Great play by Herman to reverse the play. Brink with a nice exit. Got Connors. Takes it wide. Tigers managed to intercept in the zone, right past Gill. Let's go in. It's a Tiger one-on-one player. Doesn't quite do anything. Good defensive player by Gill in back checking. Nelson steps up, allows the play to get out of the zone. Tigers take it wide. Looking to try to get something going. Great intercept by Nelson across the lane, taking down that passing alley. Comes in, high shot. Tigers goalie with a glove save. Stoppage of play. With 10:45 to go in the first period, the Hawks are up 3-1. As Campbell steps in to take face-off. Face-off win by Campbell. Nice play to Ramaka. Doesn't quite get it. It's being held on stick. Greathouse with a nice shot on net. Puck's right in front. They just dump it wide. Tigers. Good play by Colesar to step up. Tigers now have a 2-on-1. Petz with a great save. Easy blocker. Nice athletic save. Campbell across the middle as he looks to exit the zone. Good play as he works in. Campbell with a lot of speed. Takes it deep. Great pass out front for Swanson. And the Tigers make the save. Remember, folks, these are 2 halves today instead of your traditional 3 periods. With 9:35 to go in the second period of 2, Hawks have a 3-1 lead. Campbell steps in to take the face-off. Manages to win the face-off, takes a deep, great play back to Swanson, back to Greathouse. Greathouse dumps it towards the net, tipped up into the corner. Campbell picks it back up, reverses play. Nice play by Swanson to keep it in. Great play right there. Oh, just missed Ramaka in front. Another great vision by Campbell to see. Put a great pass right out front, just out of the reach of Ramaka, but really great play. Colesar takes it, tries to go cross ice. Just long. Ends up going down deep for a icing.
That was a great chance there they had.
Great play. That was a great chance. All right, Campbell steps in to take face off. Great play there. Johnson trying to clear the zone with Swanson. Johnson continues to drive. Heel behind the net. Takes it into the corner. Gets his feet chopped out. Ramaka along the boards. Tigers manage to maintain the zone. Ramaka ditches the Tigers player. Nice pass across from Swanson. Swanson right on the stick of Campbell with great speed. They're working in 2-on-1. Oh, Ramaka was very close to putting it right in front. Tigers deep in the corner. Swanson gets a shot right off the post. Great play. Great pass from Ramaka to Swanson right off the post. Gill steps up. Tigers do not manage to clear the zone. This forecheck pressure has been fantastic by this first line today. The Tigers have no choice but to just dump it all the way down, get a stoppage in play.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of good pressure.
A lot of great pressure. Gershesky steps in to take the face-off with Bardikin and Gadowski. Face-off win by the Hawks. Gadowski takes puck in the corner as they try to go. As they try to get loose, Tigers manage to get the puck behind the net. They're trying to dump it out. Heel on the point. Tigers manage to clear the zone with good pressure. Back to Finn Johnson. Great pass over to Bardikin as he steps across the zone. Nice play. Just out of the reach of Gadowski. Gadowski continues to work in the corner. He's got the open man in Johnson. Just Johnson steps up, keeps the puck in the zone, forcing the Tigers to go deep. The Hawks are going to go ahead and get a line change. Defensive line change. Tigers try to take control across the middle. They dump it deep. Petz is there to touch the puck. Great play by Finn Johnson to step up in the gap, take the puck away. Nice clear for the zone. Hayden Nelson across the middle. He's got a 1-on-4. Not great odds. Still manages to keep it in the zone. Nice play as Sumstead steps up. Finn Johnson steps back. Nice tip off the skate by Johnson. Herman steps into the corner. Tigers manage to get the corner, but get a shot just wide. Well, the Tigers have had a hard time getting a shot on net this second period. Just wide of the net. Tigers again control. Sumstead in the corner, uses the body, get it on net, but Pet's there with a great save.
We're going to have to run to the other rink.
Connors steps in to take the face-off. Good face-off win by Connors. Montague pulls it behind the net. He's got Nelson along the boards. Montague with great speed. Oh, just gets into Nelson's skates, but he manages to maintain control. Looking to take it deep. Too many people. Sumstead goes a little bit further. Herman with a really good opportunity to keep it in. Tigers managed to clear the zone, but unfortunately hit their own player. It's going to be a delayed offsides. Tigers dump it deep as Herman clears the zone. Hawks along the boards. Herman's got the puck over on side as he dumps it deep in on net, forcing the Tigers goalie to take the puck. Got Sumstead in the corner. Plays the body. Good pressure. Connors in the corner. Working to keep it. Tigers manage to squeak it loose. Defender brings it out. Tigers try to clear it all the way across, high across the zone, but nice stop by Montague to glove this puck down, giving the Hawks an opportunity to go ahead and get a line change. Herman with a nice blast over to Ramaka. Ramaka with a great pass over to Campbell. Campbell's got wide open. Got a little deep. Oh, great shot by Swanson in the middle. Great play by Campbell behind the net. Pet steps out of the goal, takes it up deep. Campbell along the boards. Kolesar picks it up. Tigers get a shot on net, easily deflected wide into the corner as they try to set up behind the net. Kolesar is there, along with Campbell, forcing the play deep in the corner. Bring it up to the point. They shoot it on net, but it misses. Swanson steps up. Got Montague in the corner as the Tigers try to bring it out front. Good defensive play. Got Campbell. Nice play to chip it out of the zone. Ramaka's there. Just wide of Swanson. But good forecheck pressure again. Keeps the Tigers on their heels. Kolesar back. Over to Campbell. Campbell with a nice play over to Ramaka. Oh, nice play there. He was looking for a long pass. Didn't quite get enough wood on it. Shots on net, but wide. Greathouse steps in. Good play by Campbell. Greathouse takes it in the corner. As the Hawks battle along the boards, forcing the Tigers spread out. Good play. Campbell with a nice play. Springs loose. Swanson. Swanson's got speed. Gets pulled down. Oh, just out of the reach of Campbell. Nice play for Greathouse to keep it in the zone. Takes it back deep. Ramaka in the corner. As they step around, Tigers have a little bit of an easy way to getting out of the zone. They're looking to try to go long. As they dump it down, it's an icing. With 2 minutes to go, the Hawks have a 3-1 lead over the Hutchinson Tigers. Krzyzewski steps in to take face-off. Nice face-off win. Back to Herman. Shots just high. Oh, the goaltender goes to take the glove. He tips it down, leaves it white in front. Montague takes deep behind his net. Tigers manage to bring it up front, squeeze it, get out. This Tigers team's having a hard time getting shots on net in the second period. As they try to clear it, it's a shot on net. Petz is there easily to make the save. Again, another shot, deflected by Herman. Back out to the point, again, Herman deflects the puck into the net, or behind the net. Tigers trying to get a little bit of pressure, but they're having a hard time putting it on net. Looks like the Hawks clear the zone, but doesn't quite clear the zone. Shot high and wide into the crowd. With 43 seconds to go, the Hawks have a 3-1 lead. Connor steps in to take the face-off. Good face-off win by the Hawks. They managed to clear the zone, put it all the way down. Tigers goalie steps up to make sure it's not icing. Want to try to move the puck forward. Ben Johnson takes it into the zone. Manages to stick with it, keeps it there. Good play by Sumstead, keep it deep. Brink takes it in, deep behind the net. Good play by Sumstead to keep the puck alive. With 5 seconds to go. Beautiful. That's a final. The Hawks with a really nice, well-played game. Ended up with a final score of 3-1. Looks like the refs are talking about something. Not sure if the game's actually over.
Are they doing like a shootout or something?
That's a great question. I don't know.
I have no idea what they're doing.
No idea.
As soon as we're done here, we will be switching to the JV game.
Yep. Looks like they're adding 2 more minutes to the game.
Okay.
Again, with a score of the Hawks 3-1 over the Hutchinson Tigers. There are 2 minutes left to go. Pet's still in goal. We've got Campbell, Ermatka, and Swanson as forwards. We've got Kolesar and Greathouse as defenders.
I wonder why they're doing that.
That second period might have been a little too quick, so they figured they'd add a little bit more time.
Okay. Either way, we're here.
Either way, we're here. Let's have fun.
I wonder if we got a penalty in the
Yeah. Campbell steps in to take face-off. Nice face-off win. Swanson takes it deep right out of the zone. Swanson's got a wide open net. Here he comes down. Swanson on a breakaway. Great shot! What a play. Swanson from Campbell. 10 seconds into the extra time. What a great play. Swanson with a nice chip, or Campbell with a nice chip, springing forward. Swanson for a breakaway and went down and scored. Campbell steps in to take the face off. Looks like the Hawks are playing with 4 players. So I'm not sure if that was a shorthanded goal. Okay. Tigers try to set up behind the net, pass it across front. Doesn't quite do it. Given the fact that it looks like there's a penalty time for the Hawks.
Oh, they stopped clock too, so they're still at 22 now.
Yep. With 1:17 to go in the third period. Hawks are up 4-1. Tigers take it into the zone. Don't quite get it. Don't get a shot off on net. Good box defense by the Hawks. Great house with the puck. Steals behind the net. Manages to clear the zone, forcing the Tigers back and out. As they bring it in. Good defensive play by Colasar to take the opposing player deep. Tigers trying to set up, trying to get a shot on net. Good box play. The Hawks continue to clog the zone. Great play again. As Greathouse manages to intercept, takes the puck deep, 34 seconds to go. Tigers are deep behind the net as they try to work it up. Tigers try to bring it through the middle. We got Bardeacon with a great play, turns around, takes it all the way deep. 15 seconds to go. Tigers looking to have some kind of offense here in the second period as they dump it deep. Good play by Montague. Force him deep. And that's it. I think that's the end of the game.
We think that's it. We thought it was up before too. We'll see.
We'll call the end this time. Chaska Hawks 4.
They put another 2 minutes up.
Well, looks like they put another 2 minutes
they're
on.
giving the Chaska power play a chance.
Okay. Looks like they're giving each team an opportunity to work on either power play or penalty kill.
All right.
So it looks like they're going to send out the power play line of Campbell, Ramaka, and Swanson with Colasar.
That must have been short-handed.
Yep. With Colasar in with Connors. Campbell steps in, take the face-off. Campbell wins the face-off. Swanson out to Colasar. Shot by Swanson, just tipped out front. Rebound not capitalized. Good job. Connors managed to keep it in. Tigers managed to dump it out of the zone. Tigers steal. Again, we're working on Hawks power play. Tigers PK. Good play by Campbell as it works through with speed. They've got 3-on-1. Ramaka with a shot. Tipped by the defender into the corner. Campbell takes the puck. Nice play back to Colasar. Fortunately, Colasar is not there. Takes it all the way back. Giving an opportunity for the Tigers to get 2 fresh players. Pass across the ice. Swanson picks it up on the far side. Up to Campbell at the point. Campbell down to Colasar. Campbell over in front to Swanson. Swanson gets a good shot. Good save by the Tigers goalie. Steps up in front and Swanson with another great shot in front. Swanson out to Campbell. Oh, Campbell just deflects off the skate of the Tigers defender. As Campbell takes it back. Building up speed. Ramaka with nice play along the side. Good play to keep control of the puck as they work it down. Tigers manage to gain control. Take it all the way down. Pett stops the puck. Pushes it forward for Colasar. Swanson over to Connors. Swanson and Connor working the Tigers defender over on the boards. Colasar managed to keep the puck. Tigers take it on in a 2-on-1. Oh, nice pass by the Tigers. They can't capitalize.
Is that it?
And now it looks like that's a
Yeah,
final.
it looks like it.
Hawks with a 4-1 win. I think the story of the game was the significant pressure by the Campbell line. They continued to press. They ended up with 2 or 3 of the, I think it was 3 of the goals, which made a big difference.